Good morning, Ashburn Xtreme U16AA1 fans. Hopefully, I have selected the right stream and have not screwed things up. I noticed that the time set scheduled for the stream appeared to be wrong. But we are here at the, whatever you call it, Ice Center. And I'm going to tap dance a little bit verbally while if there's anybody connected. I don't see you connected yet. Oh, there we go. There's two people on the stream. So we are here playing against the Igloo Jaguars here in green. These guys, our boys are taking the ice. Luke is expected to be in net for today's game. There's Will and Luke. Luke's just finished his little, I guess they both may be taking their turn in the crease. I am told whoever wins this game goes on to the championship this afternoon. Hopefully the stream looks okay. I appreciate any feedback you guys are going to give me on either in the chat on this video, which I should be able to see, again with 30-second delay, or in TeamSnap. I'll see that also. Today's broadcast is brought to you by my T-Mobile hotspot. My T-Mobile hotspot hidden behind a trash can in the lobby of this ring. I went through various iterations between using the rink Wi-Fi, using AT&T as a carrier direct to my phone, or having my T-Mobile hotspot sequestered in various places on the rink. Here's Ron Tinchert shuffling down to the offensive end where he can watch his son score. So if the stream goes out, because it will be largely because someone has discovered the T-Mobile hotspot hidden behind the trash can, and I tried. There's an outlet here in the rink, but again, the walls here are all steel panel, and which blocks a lot of cellular signal, and so I do not get good signal. I found on my. Of course, the challenge, of course, is the distance. I'm doing a Wi-Fi shot, maybe 75 meters to the hotspot. That's a relatively long, but it's a straight, clear air between here and there, mostly. But you didn't hear, you haven't tuned in to hear me blather about network connectivity. You're here to watch some hockey. Unfortunately, there's no hockey yet. We'll get there in a second. Almost started. This video is recorded to my phone. I did upload the video from yesterday morning. It took pretty much all night because the Wi-Fi was very weird where I was. But maybe I think my phone doesn't upload if I'm not I don't have the YouTube app open or something like that. I'm not sure what. We got 17 minutes on the clock. Score, of course, 0-0 because we haven't started yet. Goals are ready, and the time ref is talking to the timekeeper. And here we go. Tincher took the first face-off. Paul Allison came up with it, took it across the line, but it got turned around immediately by number 8, Green, and dumped long. Luke lets it go by. Spencer picks it up behind the net with some kid who is like a head taller than him, just leaning on him. Cleared out, I think, by Aiden, past Paul and going to the neutral zone. Again, number 8. Sam Seeger comes in to put the pressure on. Doesn't get there before he turns around. Aiden up along the boards intended for Paul. Number 8 dumps it long. Luke shuffles it away to Aiden. Aiden hits the brakes, flicks it back. Spencer will go pick it up near side. Off the boards, up and out of the zone. Stopped by number 11 with Sam right behind him. Sam could not attack and do that back checking before he knocked it away. 16 taking it back out. Line change from the green side. Sam engages back in their defensive zone. They drop back. They'll get it up along the boards, but miss the connection. When we turn it back around again, their defense has got it back in their zone. This time, Jarrett out, putting the pressure on. Gets a stick on it, but it bounces over. Number 9, Laterzo. Knocked aside by Spencer. Landon straight brings it in. Tries to shoot. Gets deflected by the defense, but Schneider got a stick on it. He'll send it back to Landon. Stopped this time by Mason with the blue line. Fires wide of the net. It'll be picked up by number 2. Landon's right in there to take it away from him, if he can. Nope, Chu's going to bring it out under a little bit of pressure. He's going to have to get past Noah. Gets around Noah, but loses the puck in the process. Mason up to Landon. Landon's got Hands off to Jarrett. Nice little drop pass. Jarrett like a triple play, but that gave Will and Landon both a chance to get clear. Out to Mason at the point. Mason fires. Wrister, goalie's going to hold on to it. First solid shot of the game, I would say. Number 93 in net for the Igloo Jaguars. I'm going to put a little bit of zoom in there. Again, for those of you joining late, today's broadcast brought to you through my T-Mobile hotspot set up in the lobby hidden behind a trash can. So if the stream goes out, I will reconnect using the rink Wi-Fi probably. But all right, there's Joey passing in close. Jack tried to tip it in. Goalie's got it covered. When someone discovers my hotspot and unplugs it, or walks off with it, worse. We should be all right. Or just doesn't work as well. I do appreciate any feedback about how today's stream was versus yesterday's. When I looked at yesterday's, it'd be good for a second and then bad for a second. I did re-upload it. If any of you is actually subscribed to the channel, we'll see when I posted the team chat. Miles Bless intercepting a long pass intended for 98. 98 off to 65. Luke saves it, knocks it into the corner. Joey pokes at it, tries to get it away. Number 98 still fighting for it. Miles will get it up to along the line. I think intended for Jack. Back, 65, saved by Luke. Kind of easy save. Joey up to Landon's going to bounce past and long. Shane hits the gas. Try back check number 8. He gets it back out into the neutral zone before Shane can do anything. Before Shane could even catch up with him. 2-on-2 scuffle along the boards. Grayson pokes it out back into the offensive zone. Shane tries to get there. 98's going to get there before he can. Out to Johnson in the neutral zone. Johnson gets hit hard by 65 right in front of us. Dylan shoots from far side. Grayson tries to pick up the rebound along the boards. 98 across to 14. He's got to get past Spencer and Luke. Gets the shot off, but it's weak sauce. Shoots again. This time Aiden will pick it up. Aiden tries to send it. I think he took his eye off of it because it did not seem to have as much juice as I'm sure he intended. Spencer keeping his feet despite pressure. 18 tries to steal it away. Spencer just traps it there. Grayson from behind, poking it out. Got it along the boards. Grayson gets knocked to his knees and gets the puck out. Where Osterberg is waiting at the center line. Finds pass back to Aiden. Aiden's back long, intended for Dylan. Yeah, Coach is mad about Osterberg. He's yelling at him for passing it back instead of just taking it in. I am too, actually. Like, I don't know why he handed it back to Aiden. It's a nice, just gave them more time to get set, I guess. It felt to me. All right, Kyle taking the drop. Came out to the point. Paul, or actually tried to do something. 77 turned it back around. It'll be icing again on Ashburn. Score still 0-0. We got 13 minutes and 23 seconds left on the clock in the first period. Tight fight so far. Seemed relatively well matched. So I'm told that Montgomery is out. They will not make it to the championship. They're on their way home. All right, Luke covers it. Oh, he thought he covered it. He's looking for the whistle, but it was actually like it shifted out under his glove. He thought he had it. Clearly, he's covering it, waiting for the whistle, but it was next to his glove. We could see it, but he couldn't, I guess. And they just, as he's sitting there wondering why the whistle doesn't blow, they just shuffled it in. That's.
Can move up one and we'll see it. You can't see down. You can just move up one and we'll sit next to you. Thank you so much.
Alright. So score is 0-1. Schneider along the boards. Gets it to Jarrett. Mason St. Ange around to Landon. Landon, nice pass. Just backhand. Just beautiful knowledge of where Jarrett was going to be. Jarrett fires. Goalie knocks to the side. Picked up by Schneider. Back out to Jarrett. Oh, he kind of flubs the reception. Gets it back to Mason, though. Mason, unfortunately, does not keep it in the zone. Back out to Mason again. He's got to pause a beat while his teammates go back out. He's going to bring it in. Tries to get around somebody. Schneider, the two of them, working hard. Looks like maybe... Oh, there's Mason. Still gets it back. Fighting to the end. Landon around the boards. Mason flicks it over to Jarrett. Jarrett around. It bounces out, which is actually good because we didn't have anybody along the boards. 21 hits the gas. Poked away by Jarrett. Number 91, Norris, flicks it long. Joey picking it up as we clear it. Gets it into the zone, loses the puck, but keeps his feet out to 91. 91 around the boards for 8. 8 has to hustle because Jack was on his way in fast. Dumps it before Shane can get to him. Teammate, I think 13 maybe, flicks it long. Matt Johnson takes it behind the net. Tries to rocket it out, but it'll be stopped by 14. Joey picks it up as they turn it around. Joey off the boards, hard to Shane. Chips off Shane's stick right in front of us. And their defense will get it back into our zone before we can get oriented. 14 along the boards. Johnson picks it up. Out to Miles Blessed. Bounces off his stick. 96 gets it over. Joey picks it up. Long 10 for Jack. Knocked away by 8. Joey chips at it. It's going to pop up, and Coach Fleury almost catches it as it comes down in the Ashburn bench. Stop the clock at 11 minutes and 10 seconds. Score again is 0-1 on a mistake by Luke, where he thought he had covered it. I mean, it was right in, slow, easy. He covered it and just didn't realize it had just scooted out under his glove. Grayson and Dylan fighting along the boards. Dylan's going to get it out. He and Grayson kind of tied up on each other. He gets it into the zone, into the slot even. And number 5, Green, knocks it away. Trapped along the boards. It's Spencer and Will. Turned around the other direction. Mason, I'm sorry, that's Dylan, stops it. Chases it back behind the net. Looking for something. I think that's 65, Clavier. Gets it away from Dylan. 5, back around the other direction to 98. Hits the gas, foot race. 98, Campagnola, I think his name is. Gets there before Will can. He's going to get it back out to the circle. 65 does something, but gets just chased into the corner, and it's going to go out of play with Dylan. Actually, I'm sorry, that's Grayson flicking it up in the air. Fresh legs for both teams, I believe. Tincher taking the drop. Noah backhands it out of the zone to Paul. Paul, unfortunately, momentum carries him back into our defensive zone. He's got enough time, intends to get it to Sam. Stopped by number 5 before he can do anything. Paul tries to get a shot off the stick of number 77, but he'll go into the safety net. Stopping the clock 9 minutes, 56 seconds. Score is still 0-1. I am pondering taking my jacket off. Yesterday it was so cold, I thought I was going to die. And now, all right, as Kyle passes out into the slot, Paul takes a shot off the pads, back out. Mason stops it before it leaves the zone. Back out. Mason still fighting. It's going to come out. This time, Paul from the blue line shoots, hits some kid, number 9 in the leg. Mason back into the corner. Kyle's there. Kyle hammered into the boards. Sam takes the puck, tries to get it up to Paul in front of the net. Paul fighting 2 on, almost 3 on 1. These guys do a nice job of sort of shifting to the right place at the right time. Mason steals the puck away as this guy's all right, Noah dumps it into the corner. It's going to hopefully come around, and Sam, oops, I think touched it as it went by, but he could not get a solid. All right, they'll pass it out to 9. Schneider boxes him into the corner. Along the boards, he sends it, but Mason tries to cross to Jarrett, but he hits the ref's skate. Number 2 goes all the way behind the net and then falls down. And there's a whistle. They're calling tripping. I was watching that closely, and I would swear that kid just fell down. I don't think there's any tripping on that. Too white. I think they're calling it on Dylan. It sounded like, but I don't believe it. Back in, offsides. So Ashburn's on a penalty kill. Oh, so the board the scoreboard says I thought I heard him say 2 white, but it says it was Noah. 73 is on the board. It looks like I think I can see him in the box, which makes sense because I think he was there at least, at the very least. All right, that's Spencer tied up along the boards. Jarrett hovering just outside as they're poking at him hard. Number 9, and there's somebody else there for the Jaguars. Loose puck comes out to the point, cross to number 8. 8 dumps it. We picked up by 9 behind the net. Back over to 11. Back to 9 behind the net. Out to the center. Back off the boards to 14 in the corner. Ish. Into the center. Shot. Aiden ships out, tries to clear it, gets it up to Jarrett. He will skate it through the neutral zone. Off balance a little bit. Struggling to keep his feet and keep control of the puck. He does it though. Tries to flick it out to Jack, who's in the slot. Does not connect it. Defense knocked away. Campagnola, number 98, pauses a beat while his teammates are doing a line change. 77 Johns, back to 65. Jack's keeping the pressure on. They do a nice job moving it though. And Jack will steal it away. Out in the neutral zone, forcing them to regroup. 65. Cross to 98. It was a nice job. I hear it sounds like the other team's calling for Jack. Their player must also be named Jack, maybe. 16 misses the pass out to 65. He will have to retreat all the way to their defensive zone as he chases it down. Jack goes to the bench. We got fresh legs out. Cross ice intercepted by Grayson. He'll flick it up and I'm sorry, that was not Grayson that flicked it. Grayson tipped it as it went by. It was actually Miles that tried to clear it. Grayson chases the kid. Luke gets a save. Crash the net, and there's a whistle. A little scuffle there. I'm not sure what was the... I think Luke had it. I'm not sure if they're calling the net for being off, but there was like so many people in the paint that it'd be amazing if the net didn't come off. We had a lot of problems yesterday morning with this particular rink. The nets came off very easily and very often. Cantarella takes the face-off. Puck comes back to Miles Blessed. Miles pauses just a beat. He'll get it up to Dylan. Dylan handoff to Grayson. Grayson hits the gas. Through the neutral zone, knocked away by 8, but he just chases it, keeps on it. Dylan picks it up when he gets knocked down, but he gets up again. 13 steals it away. Johnson knocks it away as the guy tries to pass it. Sam almost got it back. They'll dump it long behind the net. Miles chases it. Backhands it along the boards. It's going to come out to the neutral zone. Turned around by 34. Number 9 slapped it into the zone, drawing the offsides call. His teammate, I believe number 13, was not off. We're still down 0-1 on a weird fluke. So far holding our own. Shot counter says 4-4, if you believe that sort of thing, which I never do. I'll report on it. Greenland taking the face off. I think Shane pokes at it. We're going to get it into the zone, but their defense is going to take possession of it. Croft. Mason reached for it, couldn't get there. Luke covers it as number 8, or is it number 9? I think it's actually number 9. Slides in with speed. This time he actually covers it. Am I allowed to tease my own son? I wonder how well it shows up on stream, the mistake that he made earlier. Shot wide of the net, hits the glass. It's got to rattle him a little bit. He might have more additional insight as to somebody lifted his glove or something. Jack fights it all the way to the line and across. Joey pokes at it, almost got it to Shane, but almost does not count. Number 2 comes in, attacks, takes a shot, Luke's going to hold on to it. Number 65, Klavner against Kyle Tinchert. 98 hammers in against Kyle's skate. Puck's going to get sent all the way around. Chips off of Paul's stick as it leaves the zone. Offsides as they send it in before Klavner was clear. We'll see where they decide to take it from. Looks like they're taking it from this near side spot. Nope, it's from the center. I thought they should go from at least the center. I mean, it seemed pretty obvious the kid wasn't clear. This was not a near thing, but also it was so quick that I'm not sure it was like intentionally I'm just sending it in. That's an icing call against the Jaguars. Yes, why? Like, who thought it was a good idea to combine the words igloo and jaguar? I don't understand. A jaguar is a tropical jungle cat. An igloo is the house made out of snow. What? Who was thinking this? All right, Tin Shirt tries to pass it back to a player at the point, but Paul tried to slap it down. Aiden had to retreat in the neutral zone. Sends it back in. They're going to turn it back around again. This time it'll go long. It will not be icing because it was playable. Spencer chips it along the boards. Kyle will get there first. Kyle, nice cross to Aiden. Aiden long to Sam. Beautiful reception. Sam, nice moves. Got around the first guy. Second guy knocked away from him though. Only so much you can do. They're going to send it long. Aiden will send it. Cross to Spencer. Spencer up to Sam. This reception not quite as clean. I don't think it was Sam's fault. I think Spencer kind of got it back behind him. Kids falling all over themselves. Aiden fights his way back to his feet. Tin Shirt's there poking at it. It's going to go into the zone. Their defense will pass it. Landon will outskate the kid. Find the pass to Kyle. Knocked away by number 77 before he could get turned to take the shot. 7 overskates his own puck. Goes back for it. Will send it long. And their kid trips. They're going to call trip. Is it tripping or icing? I think it's icing. They call it icing. I thought for a second the kid fell down when he just like fell. Much like I thought the last one, the penalty on Noah, which the kid just fell down. I don't think Noah did. Maybe he did something I couldn't see. They were moving fast behind the net. But all right. Jarrett taking the face off. Landon just sneaks in, tries to get it away. Schneider comes up with it. Back around the boards to Jarrett. Jarrett chasing it. Can't get there fast enough. Jaguars send it around. Miles stops at the point. Jarrett fights to get it back as before they can get oriented. They're going to steal it away though. 16. Traps back and creates a foot race. Number 8 has to get past Landon. Out. Schneider shot behind the net. Long to 16. 16 hits the brakes. Finds the pass. Knocked aside by Miles. Matt Johnson did a nice job like racing the kids so they couldn't get a solid attack. Let's cross ice back to 16. Johnson holds him up. Jarrett chips at it and he'll get it past him. Around the boards to Schneider. Schneider pauses the beat, finds Landon. Chipped off Landon's stick. And he picked up by the Jaguars defense. 16 dumps it. Noah will pick it up. Far side. Noah, no dangerous move. Tried to send it around to Matt Johnson. Actually went past him, but there was a guy in between them behind the net. Could have intercepted it. Didn't. So it worked. 13. Tries to get behind the net. Johnson clears it out to Osterberg. Osterberg across to Paul. Would have been good if he had gotten it on him. Kind of missed him a little bit. Noah. Perfect angles. Out to Osterberg. Grayson picks up the puck. Drives it into the zone. 77 gets it away from him around the boards. 91 will pick it up. See if he can't do anything before Osterberg hits him, but his teammate got it over along the boards. Paul intercepts that. Shoots as he fades back. Leafs puck there by the crease, but we couldn't get to it to get the shot off. Grayson keeps the play going, gets it up to Mason. Mason over to Osterberg. Osterberg. Decent stick moves, and Grayson looked like he was going to get something going there after Dylan lost it. Paul, last second, keeps it in the zone. They will eventually clear it though. Mason, across to Noah. Noah, back to Mason. Fresh legs coming out for Ashburn. Up to Jack, he pops off his stick. 5 out to 98. He misses the reception, but 65 picks it up with speed. He'll get up to the blue line and dumps it. Mason around. Looks like 98 will pick it up from there. Out to 5. 5 cross. Jack intercepts it. Pass up to no one, but it was good. Not a bad play. was guessing somebody would be there. Guess wrong. 65, shoots, and there's the offside. Luke lets it go by since it was both a whistle and off wide of the net. All right, face-off taken by Kyle. Puck comes back to Spencer in our defensive zone. Cross ice. Paul gets it back out to neutral zone. 65 picks it up before we can get oriented. Puts it across ice. Spencer up to Sam. Bounces off of the leg of number 7. It's going to come all the way down. Luke hands it out to Spencer. Spencer gets it back out into the zone and long. It chipped off somebody's stick. Goalie has to cover it. We got 33.1 seconds left in the first period. Ashburn's down 0-1. Kyle hits it out to Spencer at the point. Back to Sam. Cross to Aiden. Slap shot. Hammers some kid, but I think he hit him so hard he fell down. They'll send it long. 43. Tries. Luke spins him out. They're going to try to come around the other side. Paul picks up the puck. Out. Tries to clear it. 8. Brings it back in. Knocked away. Paul fights to get it back. He's got 6 seconds left. Brings it in. Fires off the goalie's pads. It's going to come down in front of him. And time runs out. Spencer rushing in, hoping he can get one last shot off, but no more time. Ashburn will finish the first period down 1 point. Again, feel free to. Sorry, I'm going to try to get something out of my pocket here. Yeah. All right. Short breaks in this format. So, sorry for the camera angles. Feel free to leave comments if you want to shout out, promote something, or just give me feedback on how the broadcast is going. Will looks flushed. We got Jarrett, Will, and Landon out there on offensive line. Miles Bless and Matt Johnson on defensive line. Luke Reisacker in net.
Hello.
All right. I'm zooming in on the other team's parents. Here we got some of my parents there shuffling by. Dedicated fans. I'm not sure where they're going. Usually they're going down to watch the offense. I guess maybe it was just too crowded the other end of the ice. Either that or they have dim prospects of where the action's going to be. Jared takes a face off. Schneider pushes it out. Landon's going to take it into the zone. Fires. Goalie off his pads. He comes back out. Schneider reaches to try to get the rebound. Goes past him. Out 16. Jarrett putting the moves on. Shoves some kid aside. Johnson holds him along the boards. Jarrett's, they're going to bring it out. 9. Cross to 16. Dumps it into the corner. Jarrett will get there and clear it up to Will. Bounces off his stick or something. Green passes it to their backfield. Then they flub a pass a little bit, giving Jarrett a chance. He's going to hand it off to Miles. Miles finds Will, chips off of Will's stick. Played by the goalie behind the net. Shot. Well, he was out of position because he'd gone off to make that little easy play, not anticipating how long it was going to take him to get back in. But that's all right. It worked out all right for him. I think that was Johnson, long to Will. They'll turn it around. Matt again, under pressure from 65. Spins it back, and it's going to come out to Will again. Will cross ice. There's nobody there. 77 will dump it. 14 tries to hit the back into the backyard. Puck squirts out. Miles chips it up to Landon. Landon hand off to Will. Skates through the zone. tries to bring it in, flicked it into the kid's shin or something, off the goalie's stick, landed behind the net, back into the far side corner. 65, hits the brakes and spins around. I thought it looked like he was going to try to clear it. He will, second time. We'll find number 14, Pape, bounces past him. Mason St. Ange turns around, off to Noah. Nice hockey sense there. Noah off the board, gets it up. 8 kicks it. It's going to come back to Mason. Mason chips it off the boards, glove down by Osterberg. 21 gets past Noah. Mason pokes at him. A little shove there. Puck ends up in the corner where Grayson gets it along. 13 turns it around. Out to 91. Shot. Luke saves it. I get a friend who always ends sentences with rhetorical questions. How annoying is that? All right, face-off taken by Joey. Long, 77 green, turns it back in. Aiden, 77 white, across to Spencer. Gets it up to, I think that was Joey at the line. Aiden back up to Joey. Jack's also there. A little scuffle here right in front of us. They try to run past Aiden. 21 trips. Spencer. Long intended for Shane. Shane gets it to Jack. Jack crossed the line. Turns it around. Nice hard hit by Aiden against number 31, I guess. Jack has to go back for the puck as he gets into the zone. Fighting Aiden. Flicks it into the far side corner. Shane tries to get there. They're going to knock it out to 91. He pauses a bit long. Spencer will trap it along the boards. Back into the corner. 5 green. Pursued by Shane. Drives into, nice, right in front of the paint there. I think it was Shane got it in. Joey couldn't get the shot off. It's going to bounce back out to Aiden. Aiden fires. Joey knocks it. Tries to tip it, but he was kind of just standing in the way. Joey fighting in the corner. 13 tries to clear it. Spencer's there. It's going to come back out. Joey hits the brakes. Fires through the paint. They're going to ice it. That was a nice offensive shift. Unfortunately, we couldn't find the back of the net, but keep that pressure on, and eventually they will make a mistake. You hear as soon as their player got a stick on it, the Jaguars coach just screaming to ice it. That was a long shift for them. They're going to send it. I took my eyes off it, and I think Sam intercepted it, and it bounced off into the corner. They're going to drive through the neutral zone. 7 brings it in. Luke sticks it aside into the corner. 43 tries to do something, gets knocked aside by Miles. Kyle around the boards to Sam. Sam long to brain just stopped. Matt, I'm sorry. To Kyle takes a shot. Paul behind the net into the slot. Oh my gosh! Sam and Kyle both swung at it. That's Sam in the corner. Kyle comes in to help. Out, stopped by Miles at the point. Paul fades behind him. It's going to go long. It'll be icing. That was also a good shift. Keep that pressure on.
Keep it going, guys. Come on. Come on, man.
Shout out to Marissa. Thanks for the comment in the chat. Jarrett takes a face off against number 9. A little scuffle there. Jarrett comes out with possession. Gets trapped in the corner. Green. Sharp, crisp pass to number 2 on the far side. He'll skate it through the neutral zone. Shoots around Noah. Luke sticks it into the corner. Mason along the boards. Actually, cross ice to Landon. Landon tries to hit the gas. Knocked away by 11. Schneider tried to help out. Mason back into the zone. 77 off the board. Connects to number 9. Mason hits him. Nice clean hit through the legs of 77. 11 will turn it around. Slapped down by Schneider. Jarrett, cross ice to Noah. Noah pauses a beat. Back to Mason. Back to Noah. Does a nice, I was going to say does a nice job driving him in, but then he didn't get it past the guy. Schneider off into the center where Jarrett's got it. Hands off to Schneider. Schneider tries to do something. They're going to get a stick on it. Passes up to number 2. He's going to flick it into the backyard. They'll take the time for... nice. Oh, they're going to call offsides. Yeah. I think that's legit.
Huh?
That's legit.
Yeah, it was.
I think there's offside call there. So Landon was well over the line as Jarrett and I think it was Will was out there. Like the two of them were very close, but like it was Will took it across, I think, or whoever it was that was close to the boards. All right, there's Dylan, handoff to Spencer. Spencer fires, pad save. It was sitting out in the paint. It's going to come back out to Aiden. Aiden winds up, wrister. Wide of the net. Dylan tries to center it. Paul gets there, gets the shot, and it's in! Over the goalie's shoulder. Far down. Paul Allison putting a point on the board for Ashburn, tying up. Time of the goal, 10 minutes, 50 seconds left in the second period. Paul Allison, just perfect. Perfect eye. Scores 1-1. Heard that ding, and it was in. Just good eyes. Paul's had a good weekend. Joey Greenland taking the face-off. He's going to fight it all the way through into the zone all by himself. Then that was Shane got a stick on it. Jack will pick it up behind the net. Gets double teamed, 13 around the board. Matt Johnson stops their attempt to clear it. They're going to take a second try at it. Miles will pick it up. He's got nobody around him. Make sure he gets a solid clear. Tries to get it to Jack. Number 8, Miles up back to Jack. Joey as well. The two of them take it across together. Number 8 falls on it. Jack struggling. Miles stops it at the point. Flicks it. Nice eye by Miles. I mean, just perfect, lofted. Goalie had enough time though. I mean, from the blue line, it wasn't too much of a screen. So, but given the amount of time he had to react, that was like nice accuracy on Miles' part, I think. Tischer taking the face off against number 7. Green comes up with it. They'll send it long. Up to 98. Noah shoots. Luke saves it. It's in the front of the net. Saves it. Oh no! 5-hole. I believe. He's got the initial save and then was looking, trying to figure out where the puck was. If you've never tried on a goalie helmet, they're big and bulky, and they do kind of obstruct your vision quite a bit wearing goalie gear.
Right back, guys.
All right, score is 1-2. We're down again. Tincher with the face-off. Puck comes to Paul. Paul flicks it into the zone. It's going to come back out. Paul fights to get it back. Under pressure. Gets it through the player's legs. Turned around by 77 Green. Back out to Paul again, 43. Fighting along the boards. Paul and Aiden both there. Aiden flicks at it. Again, getting double teamed. I think that's Kyle came in to help. Spencer. Behind the net. Up to, intended to try to get it up to Sam. They're going to get it. Luke sweeps it behind his net. 43. Pause the beat. Tries to get it in front of the net. Kyle will get a stick on it. Nice clean pass to Paul. Over to Sam. Two of them. 2-on-2 attack. Sam hits the brakes. Looking for help. Finds Spencer. Fires wide. Knocks wide, I think. Bouncing comes out to Spencer at the point. They're going to get it again up to 98. Shoots. Luke saves it. Loose puck picked up by Jarrett. He hits, takes it through the neutral zone with speed. Finds a pass to Schneider in the center. Schneider shoots. Goalie has it. Give you. It's hard to get a good compromise here on how much zoom to put in. When the play moves right in front of us, it's hard to see anything when I'm zoomed in this much. All right, Jarrett takes the face off, comes up with his own puck in the backyard, but they'll pass it out to number 2. I think Jarrett disrupted it, the advance. Johnson Around the boards to Miles. Miles, as it was bouncing, couldn't quite get something off. Or couldn't clear it. He'll get it back though. 16 falls down. Sends it around the rail. Sam up to Jarrett. Took his eye off there. Jarrett fires. Just past number 8. Goalie holds on to it. Again, Ashburn is down 1-2. We got 8 minutes and 17 seconds left in the second period. Jarrett taking the face off. Not been a lot of penalties in this game. And I think that's good. All right, Jarrett. Got a quick shot off there, net saved by the goalie, I think. Took it behind the net. 14 brings it out. Stopped by Miles. Miles hands it off to Jarrett. Jarrett pauses the beat, while making sure teammates have time to get clear. Matt Johnson up the boards to Landon. Landon flicks it in. They're going to send it back out. It'll be picked up by Miles. Miles off the boards, gets it to Will. Will drives it in. Cross to Landon. Up to, oh my gosh. Jarrett and Landon. Miles keeps the play going. Back to Will. Will over to Landon. Landon shoots. Bounces like up off the goalie's equipment. Jarrett's getting shoved by 65 Green. Ref's coming in. Coach is yelling at Jarrett. Fleury is yelling something in her own words, shut up, to Jarrett very forcefully. Grayson taking the face off. Looks like 91 Green got it up to 21. He'll get it out of the zone. Shot, Luke blocker save into the corner. Mason chips at it, bounces up high, glove down by one of the Green players. Up to Dylan. Dylan into the zone under pressure from 91, actually. Loses it. Fights to get it back. It'll come out to Mason in the neutral zone. Mason pauses just a beat. Retreats under pressure from 13. Passes to Noah. Noah up, finds Grayson, bounces off Grayson's stick. Dylan chips it into the zone. 77. Clears it. Mason picks it up in the neutral zone. Gets tripped. 91, shaking his head. He knows. He tripped that kid. He's going to the box. .91 in the box, 2 minutes for tripping. Ashburn's down 1-2. We got 6 minutes, 55 seconds left in the second period. Sam Seeger's lining up for the face-off. Power play configuration. We got Shane Sewick, Kyle Tinshert, Paul Allison now all out there. Sam keeps possession after the drop. Over to Aiden. Aiden, our sole defensive specialist. Back into the corner. Our defensive specialist with the world's most wicked U16 slap shot. Kyle into the slot, knocked away before Landon can get shot off. Paul fires from out near the blue line. Goalie's going to hold on to it. Minute 39 left in the power play. Coach is telling Sam something. I'm not sure what. Sam with face off against number 2. Puck comes back out to Paul. Paul over to Kyle. Still lofted when it got to him, so he kind of took a moment. Back out to Paul at the center. Paul chips it over to Sam in the corner. Goes past him, 65. Kyle comes in. Kid trips over Kyle's stick. And Kyle was just like standing there. It's going to come out long. Foot race, 43. Tries to get there before Paul can. 2 pauses a beat before Aiden can get it away. They're going to dump it long. It's not icing because he was over the red line. That gives him a chance to put some fresh legs out there, which is a couple. Kyle up to, I think, Will to, sorry, that's Shane, to Jarrett. Jarrett out. Paul picks it up into the slots. Aiden tries to snap it in, but he was like a little off balance or something. Aiden back to Kyle. Back to Aiden. Aiden across the center. Jarrett gets there first. Under pressure from number 2. Back into the corner where I think that's Kyle. Yeah, it's Kyle. Kyle over to Landon. Landon looking, finds through the center to Jarrett. Jarrett tried for that quick shot. Took his eye off it though a little bit, I think. Joey gets it over to Jarrett. Jarrett looking. Fires, deflected by the defense. Net's off, I think. Oh, yeah. 13 seconds left in the power play. We got 5 minutes, 8 seconds left to play in the period. We're down 1-2. When we scored a beautiful wrister by Paul Allison from the blue line. 2 that we let in. 1, Luke thought he covered it and couldn't see that the puck was next to his glove. Second one, he got the save, and then they got the rebound as he tried to snap close for that. I think it was 5-hole on a close-in rebound. All right, face-off taken by Jarrett. They'll get it up to 98. Gets it to red line, dumps it. Noah picks it up behind the net. Drop pass back to Mason. Mason flicks at it. Turned around by 98. They'll try to clear it in front of the net. Mason picks it up to Will. Will sees Landon. Landon right at the line, gets it in. Nice moves, gets sticked away by 11 though. 98 up to 7. Gets hit by Mason. 44 brings it in. Luke saves it. It'll be picked up by Landon. There's a little bit of a weak save there. They're going to shoot wide of the net. 7 tries to get into the slot, knocked away by Mason. No, a beautiful poke. Will up to Landon. Landon. Fancy moves. Hits this off the stick of number 8. It's going to go over the net. Out to Mason. Mason winds up. Knocked wide by wide of the net. I was going to say knocked wide, but I think it just was wide. 14 brings it in. Finds the pass to Noah. That was nice of him. Tries to pass to Noah, and then Noah passes it back. Back to number 2. Shot, and it's over Luke's shoulder, putting a 3rd point on the board. Oh, deep breaths. After we're down 1-3, we got 3 minutes and 49 seconds. Of course, that is, 2-point deficit is not that much in hockey. Can change quickly. All right, 11 over to 8, flubs the reception. Joey drives it back in. Joey, 8 and 9, putting pressure on him. I think that's 9 gets it around. Shane will try to steal away from number 2. 2 turns around behind the net, hits the gas a little bit. Gloves it. It's going to hit the safety net, stopping the clock. Nice attempt by Miles to glove it down. But went over the glass. And pick it up back at the circle. Joey Greenland with face-off. Joey's going to pick it up in the corner. Behind the net. Under pressure the whole way. Fights to keep it. 9 gets it away from him. Joey fights to get it back. 77. We briefly got a stick on him, but Joey got it back again. Out to the slot. 16 brings it up to the center line and dumps it. Picked up by number 2 behind the net. Matt Johnson is there to keep him busy. Joey comes in to take it from 16. Back to number 2. Into the center. Off balance. 65 cannot do anything. But he does get the puck back. Stick save by Luke into the corner. Over 16, out to 34, shoots wide of the net. Johnson, I'm sorry, that's Miles actually, poking at it. 16, back out to 34 again. Shane tries to steal it away. I think that was Sam bouncing wide of the net. 2, cross to 16, 18, to 65 behind the net. Johnson gets in his way, but he just gets around him. Brings it in the center. And I think ended up behind the net there. Luke struggling to get oriented on the puck. Scuffle, and it's in again. Come on. We just could not get it clear. Lucas, you could tell he's struggling to figure out. I mean, there's so many players and such a mess in front of him. 2 minutes, 13 seconds left to go. We're going to go down 1-4. Still a lot of hockey left. Got a whole period, plus 2 minutes and 13 seconds. Grayson out. Spencer. Drops it back to Aiden. Aiden up the boards to Dylan. Dylan off his stick to Grayson. Grayson into the zone. Drives it back. 17 gets it away. At least stopped by Aiden at the point. Gets it up to Dylan. Dylan crisscross to Jarrett. He fires. Goalie's going to hold on to it. Number 93. Written something, maybe. I can't read the back of his jersey. Sounded like his the parents on their team called him Alec or something like that. Alec or Alex. Grayson takes face off. Gets it out to the center. 98 gets past Aiden. Spencer's there. Luke falls on it. This time he's actually got it covered. They just nice. 98's fast. I mean, outskated both Spencer and Aiden. Did not fake Luke out this time, but kid's fast. Grayson taking the face off. Wrister bounced off of Jared, I think. Almost went back out of the zone. It'll go back behind the net. Aiden hustling. 21, I think. Along the boards, Dylan trapping it there. Grayson poking at it. Aiden on the other side. A little 2-on-3. Through for us. Aiden up to Dylan right in front of us, 91, and poking at it. Dylan successfully gets it away and into the zone. Winds up, shoots too high. Or I'm not. Maybe a defensive got a stick on it, got it high. I'm not sure which. 5 around the boards. Dylan tips it as it goes by. 21 long. Aiden will pick it up. Finds Grayson and then past him to Jarrett. Jarrett hits the gas, skates into the corner. Hits the brakes, turns it around. Nice cross. Aiden almost, it was like nice aiming for Aiden. Aiden steals it away. But 21, Kirsten, and Aiden, number 91, almost go over the boards into the Igloo bench. 39.3 seconds left in the second period. Tincher takes the face off. Kicks it out. It's going to be long off their center. Luke sticks it away. Number 7. Noah gets it out. And I think cleared by Grayson. No, I'm sorry, that's Kyle. Mason along the boards. 65. Klavner drives it in. Kyle pokes it back out into the center. 77. Cross intended for 8. He has to go back for it. He'll dump it. Noah will get there first. The official just seems to be skating into the way. Noah up along the boards. Sam hustles into the point. And time runs out on the second period. Finished the second period down 1-4. They'll put 17 minutes on the clock. So we got a little over 5 minutes a point.
I'm just on the bathroom.
5 minutes and 40 seconds per point that we need to score to tie it up. And then win it in overtime.
Okay.
That sounds like a plan. I'm with it. I'm for it. Let's give you a little zoom here on the huddle. Mellon giving Luke some coaching. Lonely Luke shuffles off to his net, trying to keep his spirits up after.
One goal at a time, guys. One goal at a time.
Right now, it's the offense that has to step up. The defense can step up a little too, but we got to put some pucks in nets. All right, Tincher versus number 7 for the faceoff. Kyle Tincher. 98 Campagnola gets it long. Aiden. Nice pass up to Paul at the center. He's going to dump it. Goalie flicks it. Can you call high stick on goalies? Nobody was around. Aiden tries to keep it there. Oh, nice moves. Lets everybody skate past him and then just drives it in. Just keeps moving around. Sam chasing to the corner. Around the boards. Paul outskates 43 this time. Of course, I couldn't see him. Paul then hammers him into the boards. Aiden cross to Spencer. Spencer pause the beat, finds Aiden. Aiden up the center to Kyle. Kyle into the zone. Shoots. Goalie holds on to it. Nice try, Kyle. Nice crisp brisker by Kyle Tinshert. However, Jared Arlen face off. Igloo Jaguars. I don't remember where these guys are from. Matt Johnson hustles to get it knocked away. It's going to come back to 11, cross to 77. They'll pass it out to 16. Jarrett's there to poke at it, but they get it up to 9. Miles trips. Johnson's there. He hits the brakes, turns it around. A little too, well, I don't know how to describe it. That's now 2-on-1. Jarrett kept the kid busy while Johnson got it away. Up to number 5, SEO. Beautiful moves by Schneider as James reaches his leg as he's off balance, backing across the line. Landon in close, knocked away by the goalie. There's like 2 saves there. I think both Will and Landon got shots off. Their player kicks it up. Miles cross to Matt. Matt up to Landon into the zone. Under pressure, hands it off to Jarrett. Jarrett skates it in, under pressure, falls down. Landon picks it back up, fires wide of the net. It's going to come back all the way around. Picked up by number 7 as it comes out into neutral zone, but Spencer turns it around. Their guy's going to send it long. Luke will stop it and then cover it. Officials are lecturing the coaches about something. I know not what. All right, Grayson taking the face off. Mason comes up with possession. Flicks it out. It's going to come out to Sam. Sam up to Grayson. Grayson hits the gas. Through, fires. Goalie holds onto it. Just gloves it. Grayson takes face off. Puck comes back to Mason. Mason fires from the blue line. Hit 65. It's going to bounce. It's along the board. I think Dylan tried to get oriented. It's going to come back out to Mason. Tries to get it back to Dylan. Dylan pokes at it as he almost reaches. Grayson goes down. There's no whistle. Gets some angry parents. Mason flicks it, and the goalie's going to hold on to it. Grayson's back on his feet. Looks a little unsteady, maybe like something happened. He went down relatively hard. Sorry, I dropped my no pad there. Joey fighting along the kick to drop. 21 comes up with it. I think that's Jack, pokes it back out, hands it to Joey. Joey hits the gas. Shane moving in on his wing. 17 maybe? 77 knocks it away from him. Joey picks it back up. Looking. Shane behind the net. Out to 21, out of the slot where we weren't. 91 long. Miles will keep him busy. Gets it up around the boards to Jack. Jack up to Joey. The two of them struggle to get across the line though. Mason looking out in the neutral zone. Shane, hand off to Joey. Joey, wide of the net's going to come all the way around. Miles takes it away from 21. Skates it behind the net. 77 crashes into him, leaving the puck for Joey. Joey into the center. Shot by Jack. And there's a whistle, and looks like maybe Miles is going to the box. The rotation of the earth really makes my day. Official intense discussion with Kyle. Not sure what about. Always curious about those things. All right. We got a 2-minute penalty kill. Be a nice time for shorties. I agree. Campagnola versus Tinshirt. Puck comes back. Spencer rockets it around. We stop by number 77 White into the corner. 43. Aiden loses an edge, goes down, right back up. 98. Cross. 16 fires. Luke, I think, blocker save, kicked it up into the glass. Into the paint. Spencer struggling, gets it to get oriented. They're trying to lift his stick. He kept him from getting the shot off. Around to 77. Aiden, this time, will rocket around the boards. Kyle might be able to pick it up. He can get away from 65. They'll get around him, but Paul's right behind him. Sneaks it past him, comes back for it. Kyle tries to get away from 65. This guy 65 is pretty wily. Nice change of tempo. Gets the cross ice to 16. 77 around. 43. I think stopped it. Jarrett tries to clear it. He'll get it out of the zone. Up to Schneider. Schneider, long to Jarrett. He'll pick it up. Into the slot. Will got it up to the goalie. I think knocks it aside by the goalie's pads. I don't think it was not even a shot. Mason at the last second just getting to the blue line, keeping the play going. Personnel changes going in the backyard there, or behind me. 77, nice box pass out. Number 9 takes the attack. I think Schneider back-checked and knocked it away, or maybe he just took his eye off the puck. I'm not sure which. 14 drops it along the boards. Didn't go out to the guy at the point, which is what I think he intended. Will fights to get it out. Spencer will get it out. And pass to number 9. Jarrett. Nope. 14 brings it into the zone. Winds up. Shoots wide of the net. 9. Tries to do something. Will hammers him. Mason around to Matt. Up to Jarrett. Jarrett long. We're back to full strength. Successful penalty kill. But we still have a 3-point deficit to make up. Mason tries to shoot off the stick of number 9. It'll be deflected up into the safety net, stopping the clock with 11 minutes and 5 seconds left. I went to a job interview. They asked me if I could perform under pressure. I said, no, but I think I can do Bohemian Rhapsody. All right, Sam wrister right after the drop. Drop taken by Grayson. Aiden turns it around, I believe. Grayson behind the net. Tries to get it up. Got it up into the paint where Dylan tried, but goalie knocked it aside. Glove down by Aiden. Grayson picks it back up. Reattacks. Tries to cross. It's going to come back out. Aiden, just at the last second, keeps the play going. Lost it into the back corner. Sam fighting to get possession. 8 around to 21. Grayson just outskates him. Struggles to get possession though, but with a little help from Aiden, he'll get it away from him. Spencer. Long up to Dylan. Dylan whacks at it, couldn't get it around number 91. 21, receiving the pass. Aiden turns it around. Sam hits the gas to get there. Gets it out of the zone, but 91 got a stick on it. 77 reattacks. Spencer knocks it away from him. The two of them both lose an edge and go down. Spencer off the boards, gives Joey a chance. Joey finds Jack. Jack up to Dylan. Dylan bounces off his stick because the defense was right there. 98 to 43. They'll just pass it to Miles because that's nice. Because they're nice like that. Miles cross to Mason. Mason pauses the beat, sends it to Jack, but Jack misses it, and it's going to be icing on Ashburn. Stopping the clock with 9 minutes 32 seconds. Statistics show that 6 out of 7 dwarves are not happy. Joey Greenland with a face-off. Turned around by Igloo defenseman. Mason around to Shane, over to Joey, back to Mason, so Shane. It'll get flicked back to the circle. Mason hands it off to Miles. Official has to shove him, keep him from overrunning him as he's skating backwards. Back in, glove down by Mason. 98 tries to get a shot off, but Mason keeps himself oriented. Nice move by Shane. Number 8 will dump it. I felt like maybe it should have been icing, but they don't always call that here. All right, Miles gets it up to the center line. Number 9, Laterzo, I think his name is. S-E-O-C-O, number 5. Dumps it. Miles skates to the corner. Laterzo boxes him up. Number 2, Miles pokes at it, tries to get it away. He'll dump it back behind the net where, unfortunately, we didn't have anybody. Jarrett, long. It'll go out, and 34 is going to play it. It's deemed playable. 34 around the boards. Spencer stops it as it enters our zone, turns it around, stopped by number 2 in the center. He tries to drive it in, but had Landon on his back and Spencer in front of him. Miles tried to get it to Landon. It'll be turned around by the Jaguars. They'll send it deep behind Luke's net. Spencer, chased by number 2, around the boards, past Will. He's kind of slapped it down. Picked up by 34. Jarrett gets it away. Landon picks it up, almost, and he gets it knocked away, but almost picked up by Will. 2, up intended for 7, cross. Spencer gets a stick on it. Back, Schneider to Ireland. Ireland has to suddenly hit the gas to keep it away from 11. Gets it right up, I think, into front of the net, but they'll pick it up and around. We're playing decent hockey. Not quite good enough to beat these guys right now. Up, Johnson up to Landon. It bounced off his stick into the center. He lost control. Johnson picks it back up as it goes behind the net. Tries to drop it back to Spencer. Spencer under pressure from 43. Gets to the puck. Now there's a little 2 on. Johnson's going to hit the gas. He'll get there. They lift his stick and turn it back around. Spencer hits 7 and will get a stick on it. He's going to rocket it around. It'll get out to the blue line and into the zone. Paul intercepts it as they try to send it back in. It would have been offsides anyway, but Paul, beautiful moves, brings it in close to Landon. Landon hammers it, goalie, oh my God.
Come on! Come on!
They whistled the play dead. The puck was... They whistled the play. I think they thought the goalie had fallen on the puck, but they had not. Which, you know, when Luke thought he had the puck, they just whistled it dead. But when their guy thinks he has the puck, now the net did get, they're now pretending the net was off. So maybe the net was off. Yeah. Kyle takes the face off. Gets it back. Under pressure from 11. 13 will pick it up. Around the boards. Paul's there. Tries to poke it away. Sam tries to do something. They'll get it along. Mason intercepts it as 21. He'll get it back out. Past Paul, unfortunately, it bounces. Up to 91. He's going to dump it. It's going to be offsides. And all the way down. That was offsides. Offsides.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Kyle with face off. 47. I'm sorry, that's me. When I say 47, I mean Mason. Sam had a stick on it briefly. It got knocked away. Picked up by 13. Cross to 91. Aiden off the boards hard. Number 5 turns around. Aiden gloves it down. Long pass to Paul. Paul tips it over to Kyle. Kyle into the zone, almost off balance. Oh, he does in fact lose it. I thought he was going to get it back for a second there. They'll get it out into the zone. Mason's going to hit it offsides. Just didn't have time to do anything else. Yeah, 5 minutes and 37 seconds left to go. Ashburn's down 1-4. Cantarella with face-off. It came back to Ireland, and the kid tripped over his stick before he could do anything. He just fell on it, and he almost lost it. I think he did lose his stick. There's Grayson along the boards. 98 was forced to retreat. Sends it back in. Miles Blessed. Nice cross to Spencer. Spencer kicks it up and passes to Dylan. Dylan over to Grayson. Spencer, this time to Jarrett. Going to come back out. 65, Klavener. Up to Campagnola. Cross slice back to Klavener in the center. And it's past Luke. Right down the center. I mean, Luke's trying to cover left, right, and center. And they just flicked it not top shelf, but over his pads. They'll go up. We'll go down. It'll be 1-5 with 4 minutes 57 seconds left to go. Joey Greenland taking the face off. Shane picks up the puck as it squirts out. Sends it down right on net. Goalie punches to the side. Jack tries to steal it back. Held in the corner there. Joey's going to come up with it. Gets it out. Under pressure, dumps it behind the net. Where Shane flicks it out, and quick shot by Jack. The goalie holds on to it. It's nice. Shane fed it to him. But Greenland with face off. 16 will come up with possession after the huddle. Oh, but before he can get out of the zone, Joey steals it back. Jack Klein hits along the boards to Joey. Number 9 dumps into the corner. 11 will pick it up from there. Along the boards, up, out. Matt Johnson lines up the wrister off the tip of the goalie's glove into the glass. Joey trapped along the boards. They're by 34 and 12. Number 9 comes in. 9 stole it away. Gives it back to 16. He'll hit the gas through the neutral zone. Under pressure from Mason. Retreats, but then gets the shot off. I think that's Joey. Up to Shane. Shane hits the gas. Tries to get around 5. Passes it. Oh, hits the outside of the net as he tries to get it up into the slot where Jack was waiting. Jack gets it back to Jarrett. Jarrett looking for something. To the center, intercepted by 16. Slap shot by Mason as he zooms in. Johnson turns it back around. It's going to go past Jarrett. 77 out along the board. Jarrett picks it up into the center. Schneider tries to get a shot off. The search engine optimization guy, that's number 5. Gets it away from him. They'll dump it. Both teams will put some fresh legs out, I think. Johnson up to Landon. Landon hands off. He and Schneider took it across together, basically. 11 dumps it. Mason swipes at it, but took his eye off of it. Had to go back and try again. They'll get away from him. And that's it. Luke came down. It snuck under his pad, I think. We got 2 minutes, 51 seconds left, and I think we're going to be down 1-6. My Christmas tree was very happy to come down this year. In fact, it was positively delighted. Kyle Tincher takes a face-off. Aiden flicks it long. 11, cross to 34. Up to 14. Long. Kyle hits the gas. 7. Kyle's fighting to get it back. He does not say die. Shot off Luke's helmet, I think, into the safety net. Stopping the clock. 2 minutes and 29 seconds left. Yeah, I think it should be a running clock. They're up 5. I think it's 5-point differential in the third period in this league. They haven't been doing it. There's some discussion there. Yeah, since the last goal, I think it's. I don't know if they're going to run some time off or how that's going to work. Or they're just going to tell them just do it from now on. And Kyle takes the face off. 91 knocks it behind the net. Aiden around the boards, gets it to Paul. Off his stick into the neutral zone. 91 drops it back. Paul intercepts it. Drives it back into the zone. Wrister, goalie holds on to it. They did stop the clock this time. I don't know what the rule is. Maybe it has to be 5 points, and because we were at 5-point differential last night, I think they went to running clock. Paul, nice, picks up off the drop. Kyle taking the face off. Behind the net, drops it back at Sam, fires from up close. Rebound flicked out by 34. Aiden hustles to get there. Out to Paul, bounces past him actually. Number 8 picks it up. Sam tries to steal it away from him. He just takes him out. 21 up to 91. Norris, I think his name is, off his stick. Spencer tries to knock it to 1. 21 gets it back. Brings it in. Luke pad save into the corner. Kyle around the boards will find Dylan. Dylan lets it go by, takes his eyes off it. 8 back to 2. I'm sorry, back to 21. Aiden pokes it long, and they're like, Kyle's down. The kid's like trying to like step on him. Like they gonna call a penalty on Kyle. I think it was Kyle said, "What do I do? What did I do?" I mean, he like fell down, and so Sam's going to the box. Coincident. I think they just 5-on-5. I think they gave somebody a game misconduct. I heard him say those words. So, Sam and number 21, I think, both went to the box. And back to Spencer. I also think I maybe heard him say last play. Up to Grayson. Dylan lost his stick. It's offsides. All right, pass up to 16. He's going to drive it through the neutral zone. Looks for something. Try to take a shot. I think Grayson got a stick on it. Aiden gets it up close to the red line, center line. Slap shot by Dylan. Just wound up, like, hit one of the defenders. Out to Spencer. Spencer, cross to Aiden. Nice and easy. Back to Spencer. At this point, I think they're largely done. I mean, there's a point at which you say never say die. Nice long pass to Jarrett. Jarrett would like to put one last point on the board. Gets it up to the backyard. Hits the brakes. Back out to Dylan. It's going to back out long. Aiden. Back at our own defensive zone. Looking for something. Finds Spencer. And time runs out. That's it. We will finish this one with a 1-6 loss. They kind of outskated us. And I don't know what else to say. We will have the opportunity to drive home and not in a snowstorm. I guess that's the bright side. And I wish the Jaguar Igloo people well, and hope they win. Because, you know, screw Team Philadelphia. They'll be playing Team Philadelphia this afternoon. They are the #1 team in the AHF, and it'd be nice to have them get a little bit of comeuppance. And these guys, we had a nice low penalty game. I wish we had turned out differently, but appreciate it. That's the end of this video. That's the end of this weekend's videos for us, because I think we are heading home after this one. And we will see you all back in Virginia. Don't forget to be awesome. Don't forget to like and subscribe.